Hey everyone, Linsman here, and welcome to episode 6 of Revolution 2 Let's Play series. Got heaps to hand in today, an absolute ton of it. Now you might have seen previous comments in the other episodes, and also a little bit on Twitter if you follow me on Twitter. I was having some issue with world gen, to the point where I've had to kind of do what I did in the previous series, when ChromatiCraft updated. I've pretty much had to chop a chunk of the land out and regenerate around it. And the reason being that in the config, when I set the world up, I didn't have the extra ores, so copper, tin, lead, etc., forced on. So it wasn't generating in the world. So I've since I fixed the world. Just make sure if any of you guys are going to play this pack and you haven't started already, make sure when you go to start your new world, check the extra ores settings to make sure that force extra ores is on. That way they will generate. Now, what it means is that some of the structures that were around the world may have moved. I know there was once a tower there. It's no longer there. So I've actually been, we'll call it cheating, I've been jumping around the world a bit using the waypoints here. I've been teleporting between bits and pieces to try and make sure what was generating, what wasn't. Tower's gone, there's some world gen gone. A couple of the buildings, some of the DecoCraft stuff is pretty much just gone. But on the other side of it, the area around the base, I made sure when I chopped the world out, I pretty much saved kind of this chunk here, about that much. So everything around the base that I had actually worked on is intact. So yeah. Just have a quick look in the book here. You might be able to see I've got a bit of a gate here, and over the back there you can see some fencing. Luckily that's where my copper was, and I'll take you down there in just a second to show you what we've got. So as I said before, a few things to hand in. We've got the one here which was soybeans, so create soybean. Now I was working feverishly pretty much, constantly trying to breed this up, and I was almost there, and then I found the seeds in a village. So there's a village here, and in that village, I don't know if you can see it, right here's a greenhouse. So, and there's another village down here, same deal. This one had, I think, had two greenhouses. Yep, this one's a bit damaged, but so I was getting seeds from them. A lot of the seeds that I was trying to breed up, I've managed to find in those villages. So soybean was one, so we'll claim that. Get some soy and tofu, and that can just go in. Oop, not that. That can go in there for the moment, and technically we can make fish out of it. And oh look, waffles. Wow, some full-on stuff in waffles. Right. This is pretty nifty. I definitely want to continue on with this. Perhaps move it so that I can pump water into the sink, because in this pack infinite water is disabled, so I need to basically connect the pipe to the back of the sink. So yeah, a few things have been set up. We've got the water tank, we've got the sprinkler, everything's, you know, working quite well. So what was the next one? Make an esky, which I'd made ages ago, so which will give us a fridge. So just another cooking for blockheads fridge. Apparently I can just put this on top, but I've got that sitting there, so don't know what'll happen when I break this. Let's have a look. Oh, no, it'll work. There we go. It looks double door fridge. Alright, so the fridge is now bigger. That's pretty cool. Alright. Let's see. So that was that one. Oh, we got a couple of. Oh, we got a bag, don't we? Let's see what was in the bag. Hey, that's not bad. Some aluminium, some charcoal, and a drum. Now I've got some aluminium in here. And a drum. So obviously I've gotten that quest reward before. No, can't throw that in there. But inventory is definitely in need of some tidying, and I will get around to putting these drawers down somewhere. Just not sure where yet. The suggestion was made to put it across the top of the fence, kind of as a shield. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to put it. But as you can see here, this is some of the stuff I got from the villagers. You see all these different seeds: rhubarb, turnip, sweet potato, rye, some of the mystical flowers, netherwort, cinder pearl, which is why you can see the cinder pearl there, which is cool. Saucer blaze powder, sorry. These drums I was looting from the those buildings that are around. I pointed one out in a previous episode. There was one here. I'm not sure if it's still there actually, because that was outside the culling range. But some of these DecoCraft buildings found some pretty good loot. Oop, got a bit of a little lag spike there. Right, so bunch of stuff. You know, found all the seeds, found all sorts of stuff. Yeah, so I'm doing all right. Some HSLA and redstone, and I have no idea what this Spectre iron is. But yeah, so definitely got a lot of stuff together here. So this one here, wooden irrigation channel. Got it set up there. Got a sluice on it, or what are these called? Channel valve, so I can turn it on and off. So it'll water the plants when I need it. So sprinkler. And I also did pick up from one of the villagers, because those ones with the greenhouses in them also have the water tanks. So I've got some water tanks in some of these chests. I think I've got like a couple of stacks, and then there's a stack of water tanks, and then some more irrigation and more sprinklers. So I can set up a fairly large farm. So we'll take the left one this time. What do we get? Another seed storage, which I kinda don't need, but you know what? Yeah, it looks pretty ugly. And a bag. But I also got the clipper, which is cool. Gardening trowel. Should make some sort of rack to put the gardening tools in. Alright. Okay, got some presents. And some stacks, which these should be able to be just recycled. Should be able to put these in. It's not giving me much, but you know, I don't have any plans on putting presents out for the moment. Yeah, that'll give us some more clay to use later when we decorate up a bit more. Alright, what else can we do? We can hand in fruity and delicious. I went around and found a whole bunch of saplings. Or not saplings, I found the plants and then got the fruits off them. I think a couple of these I got from a chest as a drop, as a dungeon loot. I can't remember which ones, but so that'll give us a few more saplings and another reward bag. I'm going to sleep. So let's see what we got in our. Let's go. I've got a lemon sapling out here, don't I? I think I had a lemon out. I think there's a lemon up over the hill. Let's plant this down. Olive. Yeah, you never know when an olive tree can come in handy. Well, the tree's there. Kind of got a bit of a grove going. Alright, that'll do. Reward bag. Glad I had inventory space for that. Got all those discs again. Which chest was that? This one. Oh, they don't stack. Be nice if I could just trash them. Let's see. One of these. Grab a barrel. Kind of resorted to using barrels to store junk. Really? Fairly easy to do. Right, what else? Last one. Make all those seeds, which some of these, as I said, all bar the pink and the red I got from villages. The pink and red I made using the seeds in here, so the allium and the dandelion and the poppy. So you mix them together and you get the pink and the red. So middle bag. That's that first set done. Oh, the second one. That's the second one done. So we need to continue on with that first quest. Another drum. Is there something in it? No. Why is that a rare group? Already gotten 2 drums. No. You don't want to stack. That's odd. Okay. Not sure. Alright, so what I might do just here, I'm going to just grab a couple of things that I'm going to need for this one. And I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back here. Now, we're going to make this external heater. Let's see here, what it needed was a whole bunch of these materials. Not sure where I had them hiding. I don't remember. I don't know where. Oh, I've already used some of these. So let's make the external heater. So what do I need for that? I need a couple of these. Not 6 here. 2 of them. Iron in the middle there, yep. So we need that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Copper. So there. Voila. So that's the external heater. That pretty much just uses power from the windmill, and you can put it next to a furnace, and it will heat the furnace up. So you can get a standard vanilla furnace. I'm not going to do that because I kind of have the workshop table here running at the moment, but yeah, we can hook this up to power and cook with power instead of fuel. So, but as you can see here, if you remember, one of the rewards was the solar power upgrade. So this is sitting in the sun, and all I've been doing is, once I've pulverized my ores, I take them out of the chest here and throw them in the table here, and during the daytime it smelts them up. You can see here I've got a bunch of gold in here. I have a bunch of gold in here. Chunk of iron. Still got a little bit of copper left in here. What's over in here at the moment? Tons of copper. And I've still got some osmium and some more copper up in the hopper here waiting to be processed. If you've used harder ores before, you'll know just how much you can get from your discoveries of ore. Sorry about that. But yeah, you know, you can sometimes get anywhere from 8 of those small pieces, which double through here and 4 times through the crusher. You can get anywhere from 8 of these raw ores to, I don't know, it depends I guess if you've got looting or something on your pickaxe, or sorry, you know, the enchantment on your pickaxe, you may end up with a lot more. Alright, so what else did you need? You need some charcoal. Okay. Had plenty of charcoal. Get some lanterns, some rabbit stew, and the left reward back. Rabbit stew. I'll just throw that in the esky. In you go. Right. This one. Okay, so next thing we're going to need is it wants us to make a metal press. What do we need for a metal press? We need some steel scaffolding. So we need 3 steel scaffolding. Let's see what we've got. I got some steel here. Some steel fence might come in handy. Some of this stuff might come in handy. Let's see. So steel. Looking steel scaffolding. So 3 steel fences, and I think we only needed 3 of them. Yep. Oh, let's hand in this bag. Oh, that's alright. 64 arcane stone block. Junk all over the floor now, so I'm going to throw this in with the Britannia stuff for the moment. In you go. This bee's probably died off. Yep, it has. I'll get back to working with that soon. We need some conveyor belts. Actually, let's just sleep before we get sniped by a skeleton. Alright, so what do we need? Conveyor. So some leather, cup of iron, and redstone. Whoops! Wrong button. Really? How many belts did I need? 2. I get 8. That's alright. Piston, which I don't have on me. I've always got one somewhere. There's a sticky piston. I mean, it won't take much to make one. Okay, different types of steel. Let's see here. Gotta have it around somewhere. Otherwise, I'll just make a new one. Heavy engineering block. Alright, so I'm going to need a couple more pistons. Some electrum. Which I don't have any silver yet, so I'm not going to be able to do this. Need to find some silver before I can do this one, so I kind of a bit stuck. So I'll put that away, and I guess in between episodes I'll have to find some silver. That's a bummer. So yeah, we're almost there. We've got this one here where we needed to make a bucket, which we've already got, and a sign. That's honestly all we need. We need a couple of bits of silver, a bucket, and a sign. So let's dump this off. Let's just have a quick look. Down here, what do I need? Got a few things we can do. We can do some Britannia, which I don't think we'll get going on this episode. I think we'll just focus more on tech this episode. And I need some gunpowder. LV capacitor. Oh, let's make the LV capacitor. We're going to need electrum for that. Nope, just lead. Awesome. Copper, lead, redstone, treated wood, and some iron. Treated wood's up here. And I did find some lead while I was out and about. Where did I put that? it smelted up yet? No, haven't smelted the lead yet. So we need copper, iron at the top, these two here, redstone. One of them. Excellent LV capacitor. Oh, not that one. This one. Then it wants an assembly table and a laser. That's not going to happen. I have no obsidian yet, and I certainly don't have 5 diamonds, let alone the ones needed for here. Sure, that's not going to happen either. Yeah. Alright, I guess just quickly, what I should do is hook that up to the power. I need to make more of the LV wire connectors. Need some more hardened clay. Let's just quickly throw a couple of these together. Somewhere in my mess here. Some more of these. And then cook them up. Take that out of there. What I'm going to need is some wire. Let's grab 2 lots. The only thing I don't like is that when you take it out of the table, it puts it back into your inventory, not up here. Okay. Not sure why you went there, but seems a bit silly to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some more of them. Okay. Let's quickly head up on the roof. Oops. Now, where did I have it? I had it coming down to here. I'm thinking I'll put it over here. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to get this to work yet. Wouldn't mind making some of the poles. So it's got to be line of sight. Alright, what does it take for the... Nope. Nope. What's it called? Post? Wooden post. A couple of treated wood fences and some stone bricks. Ow. Ow. Okay. Treated wood fences. Not 100% sure what its recipe is. Yep. No, I'll need to make that first. Okay. Start with 2. Whoops. Whoops. Up we go. So I kind of want to put one. Not that. Silly dupper. Typical. Geronimo. Oh, for some flight. Mr. Cow, go away. What have we got for some food here? Take the tofu. Throw it in the fridge. We'll grab that. Hey, Alright. Breaded pork chop. Right. Let's get this cable done. Okay. Bit of a graphical glitch there. It likes line of sight, so it can be a little bit finicky. Whoops. I don't know if this will work. Can't hurt. Nice. And then we'll put the capacitor downstairs. And I know I've got to go back up and hook the wires up. Might just... Let's see. Might place him here for now. Put the wire up. And I'll run upstairs again. Up here for now. Yoink! And we'll go up top. We'll go here to here, and then here, all the way up the top. Like so. Now that should give us power. I know it's a bit messy, but I think there's a change in that I can't see how much power's in here. Whaler doesn't show that. Let's see. I think one of the quests actually had to have it full. It says the capacitor does not display its charge level. You will need an engineer's voltmeter to determine how much power it contains. But it detected it anyway. So, yep. Alright, so let's sleep and then we'll do a quick run down to the mine and I'll show you what hard ore is all about. Hopefully there's not too many unfriendlies down here. I just sort of threw one of these crates over here so I can dump off junk. Alright, so this is my little mine that I set up. Just put the pumpkins every now and then to keep it lit. And due to the environment, I use the fences to try and support things. Probably should have brought some more stuff with me actually. But so this here is obviously hard osmium, and you see here these two little dots. 1, 2, and that got me. It's in my miner's bag now. Got me 2 little bits of raw osmium. So I generally come down here with this little beauty and go a little bit nuts. So that's the osmium, and then further down here a little bit, I've got some copper, a ton of copper, absolute ton of copper. It's all over the shop. Like scary amount. You see 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you generally get 8 breaks from some of the copper. Some of the other ones can give you heaps. But these ones here, I've been getting the minimum of 8 pieces out of it. Down here, started looking and I've just found copper in abundance. Not a big fan of being underground. Things do collapse. Where is it? Down here. I think I lit it all up. We've got some Thermcraft and some other bits and pieces floating around. So yeah, I've definitely got the mother load of copper. I should be right when it comes to copper. But you can see here, these really, this osmium here. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was double the amount. It was 16 breaks. So yeah, I think it depends on the material. Depends on how much you get out of it. But yeah, so that's the basic gist of mining in this. You've got to find the ore. Once you've found it, generally you will have a ton of it. And then in the case of where I'm at tech-wise, I've been running it through that grinder, that little wind-powered grinder. But once I get, now I'm going to have to find silver, as I said before. Once I find some silver and I get that next quest done, I'll be able to make the plate stamper and then perhaps get on to making a crusher. Definitely like a crusher. We need some better power for that. This one little wind turbine's not going to cut it. I'm hoping to expand a bit more out. I got this clay from all the way over here while I was trekking trying to find the ores that obviously weren't generating. There's a nice clay mesa thing here that I pulled a lot of the stained clay from, just to make a bit of a pattern on the ground. Something a little different. Right, let's just check where we're at. Let's see here. Alright, so we're pretty much at the wrapping up point now. So what I'm going to do is I will find the ingredients we need for this, which will be some silver. I'll probably complete these as well. I won't hand them in, obviously, as I normally do. And I'll get the rest of the materials I need here, mainly this gunpowder. And I'll organise all my bits and pieces, and we'll start getting into RotaryCraft, which could be quite nice. Get into doing some of these RotaryCraft machines here, which will probably take up a fair bit of space. So again, as I was saying, kind of want to expand this area out. Maybe I'll go that way a bit more. Perhaps do another couple of these patterns out. Might be a way of doing it. Alrighty. So that being said, thank you all for watching. As always, comments in the section below. Tell me where I derped up. Sure, I've done it a fair bit. Maybe I missed something while I was making things. And if you haven't already, hit that like button or the follow button. Don't forget there's also a Facebook page, which I haven't put a lot of content on recently, but I do have something that I'm working on at the moment, which, again, if you follow me on Twitter, you may have seen. I should hopefully be getting into another series soon, which will be on a server with other people, not just the kids. So that should be interesting. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Catch you in the next one. See you later.